this movie's great. It was definitely worth the 14-year wait. I think Pixar was scared that people wouldn't realize that. And then, so they made this video, right, with Brad Bird, Samuel L. Jackson, two people who played Mr. Incredible and Elastigirl, whose names I'm forgetting. And they're just making this video that's basically saying, listen, alright, we know you've been waiting a while, but here it is, alright? So calm down. Animation takes time, okay? And then we get into the actual movie, and like everyone is saying, it does pick up pretty much exactly where the first movie ends, with them fighting the Underminer. There's like a nice little recap of the ending of the first Incredibles to get you into the second one. And we just jump right into the action. Like, it's just an action sequence right at the beginning, and it's awesome. It's really cool and everything. There is this rich dude who's been trying to be an advocate for supers, help them be legal again, and they're sending Elastigirl out to go and do that. And so because of that, she's the one actually going out and doing the hero work, while Mr. Incredible, while Bob is stuck at home being a stay-at-home dad. And it's really fun. We get Bob interacting with the kids more, which he didn't do a lot of in the first movie, so we get more of that. And this one, Elastigirl gets to go out and do her thing, showing why she's super cool and awesome. She's freaking awesome in this movie. She's an absolute badass, kicking butt, taking names. It's so cool. That motorcycle that we see in the movie, in the trailers, it's freaking awesome. Freaking awesome. It's not there for long, but while it is there, oh my goodness, it's awesome. And also, we do get a lot more of the family in this movie. There's this small, it's small, it's there, but it's very small. The small little subplot with Violet going on. It's small. It doesn't distract from the overall story too much, but it is a small little subplot that's going on, along with Bob trying to be a stay-at-home dad when he's never done that before. And then there's the villain Screenslaver. And, like, their motivation is kind of weird, kind of strange, but I still think it can make for a good villain. And like, they should, in the trailers, you see Screenslaver and they have a mask on. So, of course, at some point, that mask is going to be taken off. A lot of people would say, I was able to predict, I could figure out who it was. I couldn't. I full on, without a doubt, was not able to guess who it was. It came completely out of nowhere for me, but at the same time, probably if I go back and watch the movie, when I go back and watch the movie again, I'll be able to see, oh, yeah, nope, it was more obvious than I realized. I have notes here, I should probably look at those. Freaking the action in this movie was really good. The action in the first movie was amazing, but now with the upgrade in technology and how much better animation's able to be now, it looks so cool. The action is so freaking awesome. There's this whole fight that goes on actually in the Incredibles house. It actually goes on in the Incredibles house, and we get to see more. We get more of Frozen in this movie. We get to see him in an action scene. And we get to see him using his powers and everything. It's so cool. Violet and Dash get moments to shine. And we get a decent amount more of Jack as well. And he just has every power known to man, basically. It's ridiculous how much power he has. This poor raccoon, man. This poor raccoon. Jeez. And also you see in the advertisements that there are some new heroes, there's some new supers, new characters in this movie. We didn't get that much of them. They're not in the movie a lot. I mean, when they are there, they're awesome, they're really cool. Well, they do get moments to shine, but those moments are very few and very far between. They're very small. And like the new character Void, who I figured was gonna be like a major side character in the movie. I figured she was gonna be in there a lot. She's barely in the movie. She's not there a lot. And I was kind of disappointed by that. I kind of wanted to see more of Void, because I felt like I was gonna from the descriptions I heard before seeing the movie, and then like just looking at what she can do, I figured I'm gonna like this character. I'm really gonna like her. And then she's just not there for most of the movie, so that was kind of disappointing for me personally. But that's more a me thing. It doesn't hurt the movie. I just really wanted to see her, more of her. So yeah, overall this movie was freaking amazing. It would, but like the day before I saw it, I rewatched the original Incredibles just because I wanted to, even though I didn't need to, because I could quote that entire movie. But then like looking at 2004 animation compared to 2018 animation, it's a stark contrast. It's pretty jarring. Like, it threw me off at first seeing the Incredibles in this new animation because they look different and they look better. The animation's so much better, so they look different and they're more fleshy. It's super weird. It's super weird because like for the longest time I knew that I saw the Incredibles looking like this. But now they look like this. My most recent video that I uploaded playing the Incredibles video game on the GameCube. I was trying to get a picture of Mr. Incredible for the thumbnail. And like I saw two pictures. One was Mr. Incredible from the first movie, one was Mr. Incredible from the second movie. And just seeing Mr. Incredible go from this to this, it's just, oh, it was weird, it was jarring. But like, that's not a bad thing. That's just showing how much technology and animation has changed. It felt weird at first, being like, all these years later, we're actually getting more Incredibles. This is actually happening. It didn't hit me until then. This is actually happening. We actually have a sequel to The Incredibles. It didn't feel real. It didn't feel real for like the first 10 minutes. First like 20 minutes. 10 minutes. The first like 10 minutes of the movie, I'm like, this isn't real. This isn't happening. This isn't. I've been tricked. I've been duped. I've been had. One thing I do have to say. I guess you could say this is kind of a minor spoiler, but I'm not giving away any plot details or anything in this. I guess you can say it's kind of a mild spoiler, but not really. They freaking curse in this movie. No joke. There's one character that says 3 words that I would never expect to be in a Pixar movie. It's not like heavy swearing in it. Then of course there's not gonna drop any F, but it's still PG. The movie's still PG, so they're very careful about it. But like, whoa, okay, whoa, all right. I never would expect. I mean, if it was gonna come from any Pixar franchise, it would be The Incredibles. I just never expected it to come from any Pixar film. So it was kind of weird. When it happened, I'm like, what? Wait, what? This is a Pixar movie, right? What? And then freaking, okay. As has become a tradition with Disney and Pixar movies, there is an animated short that comes like literally right before the main feature. Like right before you actually see the actual movie, there's a little short that plays right in front for some reason. I don't know why they're doing that now, but whatever. I need to talk about this short. It's something. It's a wild ride, man. If you care about what the short is, then like you can click off. You can walk away from this, because I'm just gonna straight up talk about what the short is, what it's about, and what happens in it. So if you care about the short being spoiled, then go away. If you don't, then I need to talk about this. So the short is called Bao, and it's about this. I believe she's Chinese. She's Asian. She's Chinese, Japanese, or Korean. I don't really know, but she's Asian. She's a really nice Asian lady. She's married and everything. And she makes these dumplings, right? Makes these dumplings. She's eating them. She bites into one of them, and it cries like a baby. And it sneezes and it gets a nose. It has a whole face. It grows a body. So like that's weird. And then And she's just like, okay, yeah, let me raise this dumpling baby that just showed up out of nowhere. Okay, sure. I guess this is the short. And then, like, the short, I don't know how long the short is. The short's maybe 5 or 10 minutes long. But like, the short has us go through basically the entire life of this dumpling as it's growing up from being a baby to a freaking teenager. So we see all that, and then like, it's so weird. So like, and like by the end of it, the dumpling comes home. The dumpling is, I guess, the equivalent of being maybe in his 20s or so. He comes back and he brings back a girl, and the girl has an engagement ring on her finger. So he's proposing. So this dumpling has proposed to this human woman, and then he's trying to go off and live with her. So, you know, there's that. The dumpling's getting married. So, and then the mom even before he leaves has an empty nest syndrome and just starts keeping the dumpling home. And I sneeze, and I just show up for a moment and I sneeze. That's not funny. Don't put that in the dumpling saying, "Get out of my way, Mom, I gotta go." And she's like, no, you're staying here. And then she eats him. She straight picks up the dumpling and just eats him. Just right in the mouth. And then, oh god. So that's weird. That's weird. That's freaky. People, and like that moment's meant to be like shocking. Like, oh my gosh, she just ate her child. People were laughing. So I think people were laughing because they couldn't process what the heck was going on. Like, I'm not making this up. This happened. Little dumpling child running around. Little dumpling kid going around. Freaking grows up to be in his 20s. And he tries to go off with this lady. He tries to go off with this human woman who he's proposed to. And then his mom just eats him. And then she's sobbing. She's crying, of course. And it turns out she was projecting. That actually wasn't her child. She has an actual human child who this happened with. She's basically projecting, and it's all metaphor or something, whatever. I don't freaking know. And then, oh no. And then the son and the mom make up and everything. And and by the end of it, they're making more dumplings. Oh no. At some point I was like, I want to laugh, but I'm also weirded out. I'm very uncomfortable. I don't know how I feel about this. And then she eats them, and I'm just like, what? Why are you? And then everyone in the theater was laughing. I'm like, why are you laughing? This isn't meant to be funny. This is meant to be shocking, but at the same time, I'm very confused. Oh god, that show freaking threw me for a loop, man. It threw everyone for a loop. My goodness. Oh my gosh. Like, that's insane. What the heck? Pixar, you alright, man? You guys doing okay? I understand you have some trouble with John Lasseter, all that stuff was happening to John Lasseter. I know it's affecting you, but you need to keep it together, man. You need to keep it together for us. So, yeah, that Incredibles 2. It's a good movie. Definitely go see it. It's definitely worth the 14-year wait. And Bao is freaking nuts. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's the end. Goodbye.